Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana. Let's continue our story and let's see how the rule of Jacopo is going to continue, or maybe I should say Francois. I still don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but okay. Anyway, we had some time skip, and now we're going to continue. Let's see about who is this, about what this part is going to be. The Lord's Manor, sat upon the tall hill. Gazing out, the city stretches before me. Countless columns of smoke rising from the buildings, the people scurrying about like so many ants. From up here I had a perfect view of the bustle of the city, but I was far too away to feel the life breathing through it. Oh, he's starting to feel disconnected from the people. To feel I used to be one of those tiny little specks. Thousands of people lived there. They had families, jobs, friends, hobbies. But as much as I was cognizant of the fact, I no longer grasped it on anything more than a conceptual level. It was incredible just how much my view of the world had changed in a mere year time. Yeah. I'm going to go out into the world, I said. Yeah. You're not going anywhere, it seems. You're staying here. Yeah, he's like, his whole dream basically collapsed, if you think about this with that. Actually, it collapsed with Morgana, like, dying or being captured, right? That crawling, I thought that crawling my way to the top of the ladder would let me see it, would let me experience it. With that power, I could have the whole world at my fingertips. But reality wasn't so simple. That sure isn't what I was looking for. Yep, definitely not. Hell, I feel like the chains just gotten tighter around my neck. There's no way to truly grasp the view from this height without climbing up and seeing it for yourself. And that was exactly where I was a year ago, blind to the reality of the life in the upper echelons, fantasizing about a world that didn't exist. Unlike the me of the past, I did have the satisfaction of feeling like I was accomplishing big things. But was it really worth getting myself off from all my friends? Did these achievements really justify a bloody revolution? Or I suppose I should ask, was this work valuable enough to me to justify it all? Reminiscing about days long gone wasn't going to help anything, and in fact, it only served to cause me pain. I couldn't return to that time. That was where my quest for power had brought me, and now I had to live out my days as the lord of the land, telling myself day after day. What is this like weird noise in the background? What is this? Wait, is this in the game or there's something like... Okay, I need to cut. What is that? Is it a game or is it like some kind of like other thing? Oh, it stopped. Huh? Are my headphones breaking down? What is happening? What was that? It was far better than being a powerless Lamrat. God, I've been so busy these past few weeks. My eyes are... Oh. One day I will show you the world. Wow, remembering the past. Do you ever get tired of saying that? You've got a big thing. Think big. Dream. The world's changing all around us. Alive, just fighting to make it day by day, as hard as life at all. I don't want to spend the rest of my days confined to this tiny little corner of the world. And you are confined indeed right now. You are trapped. Well, try not to let your dreams grow so big they crush you. I'm sure I'll be fine. You'll just have to sing for me if it ever gets to be overwhelming. And she's not here to sing for you. Wow. Why would I be there? Why wouldn't you? It's hard to show you the world if I don't bring you with me. Knowing you, you still won't know where you want to go. So I'll bring you with me. We can find a place for you together. Pretty good deal, huh? Yeah, tiny little smile. Okay, this is definitely from the game. What is this sound? Is that supposed to be a wind or something? That's kinda annoying. I don't need to see the world. All I want is... Dozed off for a second there. It feels like those days were an eternity ago. I don't need to see the world. All I want is... All you want is what? Morgana. Yeah. She never finished that sentence. Can only assume. What were you trying to tell me? Yeah, man, it feels like the whole different place here now. You think? Looks like the same old dusty dump it's always been. He's talking about this whole city, adult. Exactly. Things are up and up in the city proper, but we ain't seeing a scrap of it down here. The heck's up with that? All the new What is this sound? Okay, I need to cut. I don't believe, like, this is in the game. Yeah, it is in the game. Oh my god, that's so annoying sound. It reminds me of like this, the white screen, glitchy screen with like white noise that's been like annoying to me and hurted my eyes when I was reading Dies Irae. Oh my god, that's so annoying. All the new ships spilling out past the city border. The highway into towns turned to the full-blown bazaar. Oh, sounds nice. Is there anything in that damn head of yours? We're saying, how come we're still living like rats if they come if they got enough coins, spare coin to build all that market space? Hell with all these damn immigrants coming in. The slums are an even bigger shithole than before. Oh my god. So we have like perspective from the slums now, what is happening in the city. You know, I never thought much of it till now, but you're right. The gang's been a little busier lately with all the drifters. And Jacopo, Lord Barnier, ain't showed his mark down here even once he took over. Yeah, he cannot really do that anymore. I mean, I get that the Bloody Lord can spend all day hanging out in the slums, but he could at least visit. Instead he's spending all his time buddying up with the rich folks. And we used to be such a good friends too. Yeah, see, this is the perspective, like, people don't know how it is, like, up there. They all think, like, everything that Jacopo is doing is just, like, giving money to the rich and, like, having a great time. And forgetting about them. Even though Jacopo is working hard, but it's not as easy to satisfy everyone, and also some are like terrible conditions, so there needs to be much more done. It's not just as simple as like, hey, yeah, take the money. Like, that would do nothing, really. What if he's planning to just not bother with us at all? I hope not. I'm not sure what's it looking like. You think he would at least throw us a bone rather than letting the merchants and upper class take coin baths in his coffers? Guess when he became one of them, he became just like them too. Feels like we're in the exact same place where a year ago. There's no difference than an old Barnier. Oh, he is a lot different. Oh, and there's Gratian. Yeah. See, that's why I said, like, I have a feeling like Gratian is going to be the first person to betray Jacopo. Psst, psst. God, oh, it's you. So, you find anything? Yep. Got the proof I was looking for. But if you'd be so kind as to never give me a job like this again, I'd be changed thrice. God, this sound. I will be hanged thrice over if the nobles found out I was sniffing around in their business. Okay, so Gratian hired a spy for the higher class, okay. I guess he's trying to find out what is Jacopo actually doing. Or he betrayed us, or not. Oh, quit being such a bitch. You didn't steal nothing or kill anyone, you're fine. Man's secrets can sometimes be worth more than his life. But on to the business. Your suspicions were correct. Ha, well, fuck me sideways. Here's your pay. Take it and piss off. Nothing business. Hey, hold up now. I risked my neck to get that for you. Is that all I get in return? Got a problem with that, you little bitch? No, sir. Don't you worry. You'll get fair shortly. Huh. Or maybe he's like trying to figure out if Jacopo really been like connected to Barnier, or was it just all the bullshit? I wonder if like they figured out that Gratian knows the truth. I'm very curious where this is going. Is there going to be like another revolution and they're going to attack Jacopo basically? And Jacopo is going to slaughter them all? Because he's been in 2 revolutions already. He knows how the Slums revolutionists works and to what pay attention to. He's been like one of the main figures of these revolutions. He knows what kind of potential plan they can have. And they had the same plan twice, if you think about this. Someone inside opening the gate. Very curious if there's going to be actually a revolution around Jacopo. Those construction costs are really starting to pile up. Can we put the manual repairs off until we've taken care of more pressing matters? Like using that money to help the poor? The Lord in his residence and the face of his land. If you wish for the city to continue thriving upon the fruits of your relationships with the surrounding realms, you must maintain a minimum level of respectability, my lord. Merchants in particular are merciless judges of appearance. Of this you can be certain. No respectable merchant will do business on the equal terms with a city whose lord refuses to take care of his own home. I don't know. I mean, I guess because that shows like it's someone you have to deal with and it's going to be hard negotiator, I guess. Because if you like not repair anything and just like give everything to poor and like fix slums and stuff, then everyone will feel like merchants that will visit him would think like, yeah, he's just like giving his money to everyone. We don't have to like negotiate good prices for him. We could just like scrap him off basically. I can see, okay. Odilo makes sense. Odilo makes so much sense. I get that, but still, that's so much money. These are necessary expenses. To acquire the resources required to aid the lower class, we must increase the rate of production. Efforts must begin at the top and gradually work down. You must not be in such great rush, my lord. The work you're performing is on the much larger, longer scale than perhaps that of which you are accustomed. You have a point. Then let construction continue. I'm definitely coming to see just how crucial a bit of embellishment can be surviving in the high society. Every engagement is like throwing myself into the lion's den. Everyone surrounding me, measuring me up. They question my pedigree, some with their eyes, some with their mouths. Some even attempt to dig up dirt on me in order to tilt the scales in their favor. Yeah, expected. Oh yeah, there was that one time when I was straight up shouted at right into my face. Possibly you were not looking respectable enough? You are no more a damn noble than any of those other rats whose nest you crawled out of, if I recall. Well, he was wrong. I took the throne by force, so in natural that people are going to have their suspicions that I came from the slums. It's just icing on the cake. And I'm lucky if condensation is the worst treatment I get on the first encounter. And then there are distant relatives Barney let slip through the cracks, slithering back up to assess the right to the land. There are a lot more people out there to get me than I first anticipated. Like, I'm very curious, like, would it matter if he... Because he cannot go to slums and stuff, right? Because he's the lord, like, his safety is important and stuff. I didn't thought about this, but can't he, like, invite someone here, basically? I mean, it's still probably going to be, like, viewed as something not that the lord should do, like, invite, like, slums people. But he could, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about, like, inviting Gratian, basically, and talk to him. To show him on what Jacopo is working on and, like, what is the situation, basically. Can he potentially, like, actually talk to him by inviting him to this mansion? It's not going to look good in terms of, like, lord, you know? But maybe he could do this in secret or something. No one knows. Like, there's, like, a lot of, like, secret meetings in the royalty and stuff. Can he, like, have, like, some messenger that going to Gratian and make it secret or something? I don't know. I have a feeling like he should invite someone. And none of the other nobles have to know about this. I mean, it's your city. You can, like, invite anyone you want. And it's not like other nobles are, like, sitting here in your mansion and going to judge you just by, like, because you got someone from the outside here. Also, you can mask it, basically, by saying that, this guy is my slave, basically, and I'm just, like, using him as a spy in the city. You know? He can just do that, just bullshit other nobles with this. He doesn't have to tell the truth, that he's his friend and stuff. I don't know, I have, like, a feeling like there are solutions to this. To ease the uncomfortable situation in the slums right now. To remain strong, my lord. I always will be strong. If I so much as that those wolves smell weakens, they will pounce all over me. Like hell, I'm going to let that happen. I won't have time to work on helping the poor if I have to spend my days fencing off packs of bloodthirsty nobles. I must always appear strong under any circumstances. I of all people should know just how easy a lord can be dethroned. And I'll be next if I leave you in the slightest opening. Yeah, the thing is, it was not a nobles that dethroned the last lord, if you know. Yeah? And you're leaving yourself open to the lower class right now as well, because it's taking so long. Some, like, little compensation to them that should, like, ease their, like, moods for a little, you know? I don't know, like, rebuild the tavern in the slums. It shouldn't take that much of the money, you know? If you, like, rebuild, like, a little bit. Well, rebuild the... Actually, roads are probably going to be more expensive. But, like, let's just rebuild this tavern or something. Like, give them, like, new stuff. Like, it shouldn't, like, impact your budget that much. You can use cheaper materials, basically, but it's like restore it to something. So the people know that you are working here on something. I have to do whatever it takes to make sure that's not my future. Perhaps you should get some rest, my lord. Excuse me? Are you insane? I have to review the construction budget so that allow me to handle that. I'll get you something to drink. Perhaps a glass of that Sophan wine that you are so fond of. It's quite sweet. Perfect for elevating build-up fatigue. I'm not fatigued. Come on, please take this request from an overly concerned consul, my lord. Fine, you win. Okay. It's hard to believe it's only been a year and a half. I feel like we go way back. Oh, we do see each other every day after all. I was starting to crave some variety, to be honest. Ah. I never found a good opportunity to ask you this, but... Yes? Do you have any family? Okay. Because if you do, you're more than welcome to have them live here. Okay. I wonder if like his family are like actually like lower class or something. And he just managed to get here because he got educated enough. Okay, never mind. I appreciate your concern, Lord, but they have all passed away. Okay, all of them? Indeed. My entire family was eradicated at the previous Lord's order. Oh, shit. And why he left you? I smell some kind of bullshit here. Why did he left you, but slaughter all of your family? I smell bullshit. I'm not trusting this. He literally, like, Barney literally killed his own family. And apparently family of the Odilon, but he left him. Why? It doesn't make sense. Unless Odilon been like, already like, his console even before he's becoming Lord. I'm so confused. Maybe that happened later. Maybe in order to bind him to himself, he's like, showed him that, yeah, if you cross me, I'll kill you too. And he killed his family. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. Once and only once, I offered him my humble opinion. Oh. So infuriated was he by my insolence that he had my family murdered. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe I'm not going to call this bullshit anymore. Sounds like Barnier, alright. Okay. I would have much preferred myself killed in this stead. But he was a man who revolved in our suffering. And you just kept on serving him? Yeah, that's the strange part. That made me like feel like weird about this. This is correct. I acted as his loyal servant, too afraid to speak up again. Acted. Recall what I said when we first met. I was sitting in wait for the perfect opportunity. I mean, everything here makes sense, but also I kinda want to call bullshit on all of this. Like, he can just say it like, yeah, I just acted, you know? Because he knew that the old lord is gone and he needed to act good towards the new lord, basically, to survive. He might be like all this time bullshitting us. But I don't know. I'm starting to like waver if I should trust him. I mean, I don't understand why. I'm overly suspicious about this. Well damn. And if I may come clean about that time, I had every intention of disposing of the revolutionist Papermaster. Never once did I trust Ginevra. Her foolish motives were plain as day. As the new lord's mother, she planned to control her planted usurper from the shadows, acting as the effective governor of the land. Having no family left myself, the city and its people are like my children. So I refused to stand by and allow her to turn them into tools to satisfy her own avarice. The land would hardly survive, a tyrant swooping in to replace a tyrant. See, like, Odile makes 100% sense. Like, he's speaking in the way that I want to trust him. I kinda want him to be my consul. But on the other hand, just because he kept serving Lord Barnier, he's kinda suspicious at the same time. We cannot entirely trust him. But he feels and sounds so trustworthy. This is such a good character. I love Odilon. It's like not giving, like, There's like this like little seed in the head of yours that it makes you feel like a little bit suspicious about everything he says, but at the same time you know that what he says is true. Or at least feel. But she was removed from the board by the former lord before she had a chance to see her aspirations to fruition. Knowing she was no longer a danger, I decided I would wait and see how the successor fared before taking any further action. To determine if you were sufficient to serve the lord as the lord of the land. But I guess I pass, huh? Are you not upset, my lord? Nothing to be upset about. You never hid the fact that you acted on your own interests. That if a piece had no value to you, you discarded it. And I always knew there was no more than what you were telling me. I'll just say, I'm relieved to still be standing here. Huh? If only you knew how close you were to falling on the other side of the line. Am I really that on the edge? After all the work I've put into this? Why I have to have rare aptitude and strength of spirit? You are still much too easily swayed by your emotions. I have a feeling like Odilon is going to betray us somehow. Like I said before, like I would expect some kind of like revolution from slums again. Like I have a feeling like Odilon is waiting for this. Like Odilon is going to be the the person that is going to open the gates for the revolution. And his reason would be that the current Lord Jacopo, he's thinking a lot about poor, you know? And Odilon thinks that it's not really a good idea, and he wants him to be like the Lord that is like, you know, expanding city and doesn't really care about the lower classes, like slums and stuff. So it's like contradicting what Odilon wants, it seems. At least for me. Like he may like sweet talk Jacopo about, yeah, we need to like work up from top and then we can help the poor. But it doesn't seem like the situation really changed that much in this like almost 2 years. So I think like they have like different goals here. There's some kind of contradiction in Odilon. Ergo, I shall continue to instruct you until you are able to fully satisfy my expectations. My expectations, again. This rather curious, so oft do we speak, so great our time together. I have to come to think of you as my second son. Don't get all mush in me, old man. We are not friends, and we are not family. I'm a pawn on your board, and you're a pawn on mine. Strictly business. Oh, my apologies. I never said a word. Right, never happened. Moving on right along. You just kept doing what you do best. At your service, my lord. Out of curiosity, do we have any free hands around capable of riding a horse? For what purpose? There's someone I want to find. Oh, he's going to set a search party for Morgana. Whoever it might be you wish to find, my lord, I'm obliged to remind you that you don't even have to finish that, I know. I'm supposed to leave the past in the past. Let us see then. Your men have their hands rather full at the present, though we can perhaps arrange for one of them to be reassigned. Are you sure? That's my request. And not once in your entire tenure have you requested to use your men for personal matters? I believe we can spare a hand or two for such a rare occasion. Okay, must appreciate it. Shall I arrange for them to set off immediately? Please. I'm looking for the girl. If she's alive, she will look around 13 or 14. Yeah, because it's 2 years time skip, yeah. And she has unusual markings on her face. Markings akin to the burn scars? Oh, he knows about Morgana. Barnier once imprisoned her in this manner. He used her as the prop for his banquets, cutting her up from head to toe. My guess is that the patches on her face are a result of Barnier's abuse. Indeed, I know the girl. I presumed she had not survived the slave revolt. I get that you care quite deeply about this girl, my lord. Allow me to offer my sincerest apologies in his stead. No need to apologize. You'll help me find her, Odilon. I will oversee the search operation personally, to be the best of my ability, my lord. Ultimately, it's been the swordsman that he invited. That is not Yukimasa. What you pointed out to me. So, something is going to happen to Odilon. Like, is he planning to find and kill Morgana? So Jacopo will not get back to his past, basically. Odilon is going to betray us. It might be the trigger. I thought like Gratian is going to betray us and that will be a trigger for his change, basically. But it might be the Odilon, the council, the person that he kinda trusted, I guess, to grow the city and everything. His closest attendant, basically, to support him at the time, and he's going to betray him. That might be the case. And that's when he says that I cannot trust anyone. It might be the case. I'm very curious. I pray the girl is still alive. As do I. Unlikely as it may be. I'm just chasing after a silver of the dream that shattered long ago. That said, if you do find her alive, bring her here without telling her. It's a lord's order. She will likely assume it's the old Barnier who's after her if you say anything. And if she happens to have found a new home where she's happy, just leave her be. Understood. Okay. Time drifted slowly onward. As I'd anticipated, there was no news regarding her whereabouts. But new shops and stalls continue opening in the city, with them coming a steady flow of travelers and passing merchants. And the traffic through the city increased. So too did the number of people seeking an audience with me. I was getting busier by the day. My plans to attract merchants and artisans from the capital had worked. And every one of them seems to have bigger, more ambitious propositions than the last. My days became a cycle of meetings, reviewing propositions, balancing my budget, and deciding whenever to proceed or postpone. And amidst all the tumult, my thoughts drifted even further from the poorest of my people. Yeah. That's the last of the day's meetings. There's no end in sight to this. This is a good thing, my lord. It means you have succeeded in drawing traffic to the city. I guess, but still, I need to go back and review all these proposals, so... Okay, Lord Barrier, a moment. Okay, guardsman. What is happening? I don't have a moment to spare. A townsperson requests an audience with the Lord. Gratian! Come on! You have been instructed to deny entry to commoners. I tried, but he refuses to leave the gate. Hold on, what's this man's name? He calls himself Gratian. Hell yeah! Let's go, let's do this. Oh shit, is it really him? Let him in, by all means. My lord, you mustn't give anyone special treatment. Shut up! Gratian's not just anyone. We've been to hell and back together. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. I should hear what he has to say. No, my lord, you cannot. God damn it, Odilon. Your past is... He's a good friend. I'm not sending him away. That's not even on the table. Good. Jesus, Jacopo. Please stand your stand your ground here. Friend or not, you mustn't give him an audience. You are the lord now, and he's a mere peasant. You cannot be certain he will hold himself with a proper decorum. I don't appreciate that what you're implying about my friend, old man. He's no goddamn brute. I imply nothing, my lord. Keep your counsel to topics you actually know something about. I'm not going to stand by and listen to anyone insult my friends, not even you. My lord, must I remind you yet again to keep your temper in check? Yeah, that's enough out of you. I'm done. Not another word on the subject. My lord. K-guard, open the gate. Yes, sir. Okay, stand up to Odilon. It's been like first time in 2 years probably. Ooh, I'm so glad we have this meeting. Sup, Jacopo, it's been ages. Yeah, the thing, don't call me that. That's the first thing. Feels like forever. How have you been doing? I'm better, how about you, kid? I am. Show proper respect to your lord, peasant. You are to refer to him as Lord Barnier, not any false names he may have responded to while in hiding. Seriously? You ain't gonna let him kick back even for a buddy? Enough, Odilon. You can call me by my old name. But my lord, I said I've heard enough from you. Nice. Jacopo finally stands up his way. Holy shit. I kinda thought like he's actually going to back off and have Odilon his way. Okay. Well, I'm still very curious what kind of information Gratian got. What did he paid spy to get? Well, look at you taking charge and barking orders like all important, like you're like a whole new man, my lord. Please, you can use my name. I'm that serious though. Hard to believe it ain't even been 2 years. You seriously look like a whole new man. You think so? I don't feel like I've changed all that much myself. I don't know. You just what's the word? Emanate lordiness now? Guess it didn't take long in the noble's den to into one of them, no matter how far down in the chain you came from. And look at this room. Look at these fancy fucking furnishings. None of this is all Barnier stuff, is it? Nope. With all the meetings I've been having, I needed to make sure I had a room that was nice and presentable. Well, that's one way to put it. Hey, don't think I'm just throwing around money for the fun of it. If you want any pool in negotiation, I need to look like I have... No need to explain yourself, kid. I totally get it. It ain't easy dealing with a bunch of rich folks with sticks up in their asses. Okay, Gratian actually gets the memo. I appreciate it. Anyway, what brings you here today? Well, but do I need a reason to visit a friend? Yeah, kinda. I mean, yeah, we may be your friend, but also you kinda asked the audience with like the lord of the city. So that's kinda a big deal. I just wanna hang out and catch up, come on. I never said that, I'm just extremely busy at the moment. I don't have much time to spare for anyone. Come on, don't be such a tight ass. That's exactly why I'm here. To make sure you don't get that stick up there, so deep it punctures your brain. You get a lose sometimes, I suppose. Thank you for your concern. So, let's get sloshed, just like the old days. Nope, that's not gonna happen. I haven't brought the booze. I wish I could, but I don't have the time. You will drink with merchants and rich snobs, but not me. That stinks, kid. Right, the god. I see you are as pushy as ever. Alright, fine. One drink in the back room. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Odilon is not happy about this. Odilon is very not happy about this. It's like Odilon going to outside of like Jacopo jurisdiction trying to assassinate Gratian. That's another thing I can think of. He's going to see Gratian as the danger to Jacopo development. That's another thing that could happen. Jesus, there's so many things, like roads that the situation can go that I don't know which one is going to be real. My lord? I'll be fine, Odilon. We go back years. There's nothing wrong with a couple of friends sharing a drink after hours. Ah, if you insist, my lord, but the peasant must leave his blade behind. I will not, under any circumstances, allow you to be alone with the armed slum dweller. Jeez, everyone here needs to loosen up, huh? You seriously think I'm gonna pull a sword on the old pal? Ignore me. Whenever, fine. You win, old timer. Okay. Happy now? Yes. Sorry about that, Gratian. But I was always on the edge. It's nothing personal. Nah, it's cool. Can't say I blame him. I mean, Gratian can probably beat up Jacopo with his bare hands, if you think about this. Now, let's get good trashed. One drink. That's not getting trashed. I brought a little something from the pub we used to hunt. I should drink way better shit than this now, that you are in the Frigid Lord. But it will be like the old times, you know? I love it, and I'm also a little bit scared of it. Because of the Odilon. This reminds me of the time we had the drinking contest. Wanna go another round? I will have to refrain. Odilon would murder me if I did that. Yeah, pretty much. Sounds like the Kizer got ya by the balls, huh? No fun allowed up here in the Lord's house. It can be real suffocating, yeah. Well, you can at least let loose today. At your old times, kid. To old times. Okay. Now, this is a sight I never dreamed of. The two of us here in the Lord's Manor drinking together. Yeah, this is quite the news. We were both slaves when we met, for the god's sake. Yeah, no fucking joke. You never know what life will bring you. In those 5 years since then, you weren't even 20 yet. I expect you've both grown quite a bit since those days. Or are you still running around like the wild boar even now? Hard to say. I don't think I'm as bad as I used to be, but getting into shit kinda comes into within my territory, you know? Yeah, totally can see that. The slams are still the same as ever. Aren't they worse, apparently? Let's see. So how's everyone doing down there? We are scrapping by as usual. And the rest of the gang and Maria. The guy is still lazing around at the pub all day, but I rebuilt the brothel, so she's getting by as best as she can. Obviously not the same place, and it's smaller than the old one. But for Chick, she's doing alright for herself. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, now we're slowly moving into the territory of... So, how are you going to improve our situation? So tell me, kid. You and her totally had a thing, yeah? Where on earth did that come from? I believe I already told you, no we didn't. Just seems like she's about 10 times more worried about Ya than anyone else. There must be something. Why have we been friends? Don't make sense otherwise. Maybe she just had a thing for you and you never saw it. Poor girl. There was no romantic feelings on either side. We're friends. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Have you seen those honkers? Jesus. What does that have to do with anything? It just doesn't make sense to me. Gratian, goddammit. I missed Gratian. How can a guy only be friends with the chick? It just means we value certain things in life differently. You know, you like to do that sometimes, get all wildly noble like that. I didn't mean that's his job. It has nothing to do with being a noble. Maria's special. We've known each other for most of our lives, and we survived hell together. Oh yeah, you mentioned that before, didn't ya? The two of you known each other longer than anyone else. What was it like back then for the two of ya? Before I met her, Maria was raised in an orphanage. Okay. She said she ran off because she had the director and didn't get along. Yeah, can't say I'm surprised. Yeah, we remember, that was the Pauline, right? The other one as well. She was from the same orphanage. Can't say I'm surprised. How about you? I Hardly remember anything from before I came to the city. Just bits and pieces of what my mother told me. Being guarded by the bunch of men, being kidnapped by bandits. You mean by that noblewoman? Well, a shame you had to lose her soon after reuniting, huh? Oh yeah, we're talking about our real mother, and public still thinks that Ginevra was our mother here. Indeed it is, yeah, we still need to keep this facade. Ha! Don't you think it's about time you cut the shit? Okay. So he really got the info that Jacopo is not real noble. He actually got this info. They dig it up. God damn it. And now it's getting complicated. Because even though we trust Gratian and stuff, he's a person that knows the truth. And that may indicate that we may not want him around to slip his tongue somewhere. This is the worst possible outcome. Well, fuck. Excuse me? You're not Barnier. You're not Barnier. You didn't inherit the throne. You're just a damned fraud. Ain't that right, Jacopo? What are you talking? He poisoned us? Okay, that's the tricking for not trusting anyone. I fucking said that Gratian may betray us. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Are you serious, Gratian? What the fuck was that? Fun is starting to kick in, looks like. God, you got an idea how hard it was to not throttle you up through this entire conversation? What? I was out of nowhere. My heart rate skyrocketed and my legs started trembling so violently I had to lean against the wall to support myself. The whole world started swirling. I could just barely make out my old friend glaring at me through the fog. Yep, this is what changed Jacopo forever. How did he survive? How did he survive poisoning? Was the poison not potent enough? What happens? I like that. It's like your heart is about to burst, don't it? Don't you worry, kid. You won't be feeling nothing soon. You poisoned the drinks? Why would you? Why? You seriously need me to spell it out for you? Ha, you've been stuffing your head with fucking rainbows up here? Well, no, what they call you down in the slums? Jacopo the betrayer. I did not betray. Take one goddamn look at the city and tell me that again. While you're up here treating anyone with a card and some trinkets to sell like fucking royalty, the slums is still the same rat's nest you left it. No, we are even worse off now. With your new marketplace, anyone can turn a little bit money into a big old pile of gold. But if you got nothing to begin with, you're just dead in the streets. You're all doing and making the rich even richer. No, I'm trying to explain how I had everything planned out. I first needed to improve economy as the whole before I could turn my attention to the less well-off. That nothing changing was proof I was protecting them. That the slums had been in danger of being eradicated entirely, and I had stopped it. But I could see in his eyes that nothing I said would convince him. As far as he was concerned, I was pure evil. You're not the man you used to be. Gratian, why? I thought you believed in me. You're damn right I did. And then you went and fed us a bunch of lies. You called yourself the rightful heir, you called yourself a Barnier. But I did my digging. You don't got a leak of royal blood in you. You all ever wanted was to line your pockets, you selfish bastard. Well, fuck. No, He never had any intention of helping us. Please hear me out, Gratian. We're all pawns to you. The Hold'em revolution is part of your game. I'm begging you. How does it feel knowing that your throne sits on the backs of all those people you betrayed? Please. You never have the right to call yourself a goddamn lord. Gratian. Hell, you barely have the right to call yourself the fucking man. You're just a rat in the fancy clothes. It should have been me. I would made an infinitely better lord than you ever were. Yeah, no. If only I had the drink that it could have been me. So that's what this is all about. In a flash, everything I once felt for this man. All friendship, the camaraderie, the sympathy went cold. Jesus, Gratian's face is... As much as he tried to dress up his full farce, that was where his heart truly was. He was just sour about not being the one who got to be the Lord. He believed himself superior. He got himself caught up in the stupid fit of jealousy. Now he's trying to kill me over it? Seriously, all this is? Are you listening to the word you're saying? What was that? You are the one who's not the man he used to be. You are the one who's being the self-centered bastard. Took all you wanted, man. The Gratian I knew would never resort to using poison. He would have drawn his sword the second he passed through those gates, faced me like a man. But look at you. Even Barnier had more of spine than you. Ooh. You dare compare me to that sack of shit? Alright, fine, I will play it your way. He had a knife hidden on him. Oh shit. An instant later, Gratian... Oh wow, that soundtrack. Whoa. An instant later, Gratian was brandishing a short blade. He had snaked under his clothes, I presumed. I was almost amazed at how thoughtfully prepared he was. He never had any intention of going any other way. He hadn't come to talk, he was never going to hear me out. He was here to do one thing and only one thing. I doubt he had any plans for what would come next. Raw hatred was all that fueled him. He wouldn't take my place after killing me. He wouldn't work himself to the bone to ensure the city kept running. He didn't give a single damn about any of that. You scum. I would be taken down by some worthless self-absorbed rat. Nothing I had ever tried had been enough to best Gratian in combat. But that was when I was at my peak. Not with the myriad needles of his poison prickling my every pore, barely able to stand under my own weight, yeah. But still I had no intention of surrendering my life to the score. I took a deep breath, clenched my teeth, shouted all my shaking limbs. Move. Move, move, move. Move, damn you. My fingers, I could feel them again. Before the thought finished passing through my mind, my hand reached for the blade. Okay. Poisoned Jacopo against Gratian with the knife. Grasping the rapier hanging from the wall, I swiftly drew it from its scabbard. It was a decorative blade, not meant for combat. It probably bounced right off Gratian's muscular chest, but there was one place I could target. Like what? Neck? Eyes? Face? Rot in hell, you son of a bitch. Knife in hand, he lunged at me, just moments before death befell me. My vision blurred by the poison grew unbelievably clear. Yeah. Adrenaline kicks in. Gratian always appeared to be moving in slow motion. I wasn't sure in my mind that I've been so clear, so sharp in battle before. The dying embers of my fading life burned anew into blazing inferno. Unlike my fight with Barnier, this one was over in an instant. Before I had time to breathe or even blink, it was settled. Okay, just one thrust. And in the same instant, everything I had built up with this man turned to dust. Holy shit. What a turn of events. I had never once defeated him. For as long as I know him, I was always number 2. And now, for the very first time... Oh shit, yep, he aimed for the neck. I won. Why did it have to be you there? And not me? Oh my god! The blade of the rapier in my hand screwed Gratian's throat. His mouth flapped open like and shut like a fish. He glared at me, face twisted in a mixture of hatred and agony, sputtering fragments of contempt. The light drained from his eyes. My first victory against my old friend also took his life. It all happened in the blink of an eye, hardly enough time to register in my mind. And also, it's not only going to change Jacopo to what we know him from later on, to not trust anyone, but that also will mean that the hatred he gets from the slums is going to be even higher, because they probably knew that Gratian went to the manor and he's dead now. I assume like Jacopo is going to actually announce that there was like attempt on his head basically, and he's going to show that Gratian is dead. Oh my god. Yeah, we need kinda take the poison out of our system somehow. Can we vomit this? Is that enough? My lord, what was the commotion? What happened? My lord, please stay with me. Were you poisoned? Someone is anyone there? Yes, sir. Doctor, as quickly as you can. Aye. My lord, please, my lord. A doctor will be here shortly. Please stay with me just a little longer. My lord. Odilon, you were right. Apparently, yes. Apparently, yes. I was stupid. I should have listened. I thought he was my friend, but he wasn't. Not anymore. Yeah, this is what changed Jacopo. To not trusting anyone. And because we had once been friends, that made him my greatest threat. That's why he's been only about strictly business and being pawns to each other. Later on, can't breathe. My blood feels like it's made of magma. My throat burns. My skin is like it's being eaten away. Oh, we are back with the red text. Hello, Beatrice. Holy shit. Are they going to be like this like little like weird like... No, these disruptions wouldn't be here, right? But we have the red text. And the question marks. Who's there? Who's there? Why are you laughing? Answer me. Oh Jesus! Holy... Okay, I did not expect it to have nightmare about Barrier. How does it feel, boy? To know it went exactly as I said it would. Yeah. Double cursed. What? How? But you are... But you wouldn't be able to trust anyone. You're dead. The worst is yet to come, boy. Silence. You could work yourself to the marrow of the bones and still the people will never look beyond the surface. I said enough. Listen. You can hear the scorn in their voices. They are calling you tyrant, the soulless monster. I know you can hear them. They are not. They say you're no better than me. You're a foolish ruler who cares not for his people. They shout an endless cacophony of discontent. Shut up, just shut up. I'm nothing like you. Can you then remain a virtuous leader, no matter how bitterly your people despise you? Is your love for them truly so resolute? Oh, sorry. No, the virtue you brandish was never so selfless. Tell me I'm wrong, slumrat. It's not the benevolence that drove you to take the throne, but thirst for power, for prestige. Not another word. Do you know what truly brought you here? You were tired of people looking down on you. You thought you would be treated with respect if you had real power. You wanted it more than anything in the world. Enough already. You're dedicating your life in the service of others. It was never going to last. Allow me to make a prediction. Soon, very soon, you will find yourself drifting over to my side. You will stop caring about people's lives, and for that they will despise you. You will lose any last bit of sense left in you. Push everyone away until you are all alone. And then you will succumb completely to the madness grip. Stop talking. You don't have what it takes to be the lord of the land. I said stop talking. Jesus. Ho. Ho. Whoa, that's G. Jacopo on the ground being poisoned. Grasping for air. Whoa, that face. The people aren't the only ones who aren't on your side. You have enemies everywhere you look. The nobles don't accept you as one of them. They will try to drag you off your throne by any means. Your eyes and servants will turn on you. And as won't be the last time you arrive in the clouds of poison. Again and again and again. Never will you stop being a target of others' loathing. Or will you continue to act like some kind of paragon of virtue, never wavering in your faith in orders? How long will your benevolence last? In the face of dozens of attempts on your life? Shut your goddamn mouth. It won't be easy, boy. Because you came from the slums, you will face even more, even greater threats than I. Silence. I bet that just terrifies you. This is just so perfect that if you think about this, Jacopo is in kinda a situation like Morgana. If you think about this. Morgana been hunted by her past. And so is Jacopo right now. I bet that terrifies you. Drains all the hope from your heart. Well, there's an easy solution. Follow my footsteps and reign with terror. It's like Jacopo created, like, you know, second personality in that is called Barnier, basically. It's like Morgana had like this like red eyes, white-haired girl, the curse, the witch, basically. You know, to like have like two separate things going on, and it's kind of similar that's happening here. Like with Morgana, the other Morgana was talking to her in her head. Here, it's Barnier that's talking to the other Barnier, if you think about that. This is actually awesome. Follow my footsteps and reign with terror. Stop talking. I've heard enough of your goddamn noise. You're already afflicted with the great curse, boy. A curse known as the Lord of the Land. It's a curse from which you will never be free. And hence you will never be free from me. Jesus! However, much you may come to regret taking that throne, you can't give it back now. It's not something you can simply hand off to someone else. Not a duty from which you can simply relieve yourself. That anguish and agony and misery it brings you every day will follow you all the way to the grave. I never thought about this, but what would happen if the Lord of the Land would just like disappear overnight? I mean, that would be like kind of similar to like assassination, I guess. They will like figure out something. Yeah, never mind. Stupid question. Just stop, damn it. Keep your blabbing to yourself, you goddamn ghost. Go on, try and make me. Cover your mouth, why don't you? You can't do it, can you? You are too weak to defend defeat even a mere spirit. Shut the hell up. And Barney's eyes are also red, just like the other personality of Morgana, basically. The cursed Morgana also have red eyes. This is so cool. Shut the hell up. I know precisely what your future holds, boy. You will sit upon the throne alone, not a single person on your side. And not even death shall free you from your eternal solitude. For it's not but the empty shell with which you decorate the throne. Stop talking. Do you hear that, Slumrat? Someone came for you. The question is, do they act out of the genuine concern? Can you be sure the water they give you is safe to drink? Perhaps they mean to finish you off. Whoa. I love Barnier as the spirit too. He's so good. If a simple grunt like him could get his hands on the poison, how easy you think it would be that for Lord Council to produce a substance hundreds of times more potent? Hell, he wouldn't even have to go through the trouble. You are no more afraid than an insect with its wings torn off. Feeble woman or a crippled slave could plunge a knife into your trembling spine with little effort. Behold the former mastermind of revolution. All the suffering, you brought it on yourself by trying to defy your fate. Oh. Wow. Awesome. And nightmares continued. Again and again and again they haunted me. Every time I drifted off to sleep, there flowed that Barnier's severed head, cursing me, mocking me, laughing at me from every direction. And as he said, I would soon begin to hear the people as well, endlessly condemning me, threatening me, berating me. I tried to convince myself it was all in my head, but grating words told me otherwise. All my old companions called me Jacopo the Betrayer, he had said. I wasn't sure how much time had passed. Was it a day? Was it night? Was I sane enough to tell the difference? Was I even still alive? I had no idea. It was always the same refrain every time he appeared. You can't trust anyone. Your friends will eventually betray you, try to drag you off your throne. Your people have no faith in you. Everyone despises you. I couldn't even tell anymore. Were those Barnier's words? Or were they coming from the depths of my own mind? All I knew for the certain was that there was no escaping them. They were slowly eating away at my spirit. Yep. My breathing was labored, and my entire body felt like it was on a seat being roasted in the eternal flames of hell. And at the other times I couldn't stop shivering. Felt like I had been tossed into the frozen river. Doctors, guards, Odilion. I couldn't tell who was who, but there always seems to be someone standing at my side. The faceless shadows were anything but comforting, though. For Barnier ghosts constantly reminded me of the threat they posed. Holy Jesus, the whole transformation of Jacopo. Wow. So did he actually imprison Morgana because he didn't trust her to actually still be with him or something? Like being on the good terms basically, because be with him, that was not the thing. Basically, she didn't have any, like, I mean, she liked him, I guess. Anyway. But he probably, like we see here, he's just getting crazy now and just not going to have anyone on his side. I quite certainly wailed like the terrified child. Every sum seemed like a danger. If even Gratin couldn't be trusted, Who was to say the doctors weren't sneaking poison into my medicine? Who was to say Odilon didn't plan to silently remove me? I don't know who I could trust. Or maybe Barney was right. I couldn't trust anyone. Still he crackled. Still he cursed right by my ear. There isn't a soul left in this world who won't betray you. He whispered, laughing away. Holy shit, what a sequence. My fever seems to be receding. Oh my god. Yep, that's it for this episode. That was insane. So my theory about Gratin actually betraying us was real. I did not expecting him to poison us. I expected him, like Jacopo said, like just like you do some revolution and like actually try to kill us with a sword or something, if anything. Gradient changed so much, but also Jacopo changed. And this whole situation, oh my god, Jacopo character development been insane in this one. Ah, that would make sense why he became what he's been later. Even less reasons to trust Odilon now, I guess. Because anyone can betray you. Just like Barnier says, Jacopo is going to not trust anyone. Even though he said before that, yeah, I should trust Odilon. Odilon was right. Now he's going to be like, maybe not necessarily. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you everyone. It's been a longer episode probably. I'm not sure because I think I cut somewhere in the middle. But I think I will just like leave it as one episode, however long it might be. Might be 2 hours, I don't know even how long I've been recording. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being with me. Hit that like button if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for a Pocket Watch, let's going out.